Hi, I'm Tony. Welcome to Sports Bike Shop's review of the Held Tropic 4 jacket and trousers. Held's Tropic series is onto its 4th generation now, and this keeps up its tradition of ultra lightweight riding kit. This is all about high temperatures with large mesh zones that allow air to flow through to the body on the inside of it. The mesh is on the front of the body, inside the arms, and also down the middle of the back, with more robust polyester providing the framework around it. You can add in extra layers for colder or for wetter conditions, which I will cover later on, but it's best, I think, to consider this as a summer-only jacket, and my experience suggests it's very good at that. I first wore this jacket when it wasn't quite warm enough really for mesh kit, and I was absolutely freezing, which is a good sign that I felt so damn cold. Next time I wore it in conditions that were definitely suited to kit like this, and this time I was very glad to be wearing it. The UK's early summer heatwave meant it was over 30 degrees Celsius in May, and I had a 4.5 hour ride down to Southampton in this jacket. It did a great job of keeping me cool. As long as I was moving, then this allowed the air to flow in and cool me down. It was even hotter for the start of the ride back north again, and this time I had the trousers to go with the jacket as well. For the first few hours, the airflow was very welcome. It kept my temperature where I wanted it to be, and it helped me concentrate on my riding. Towards the end of the ride, things did cool down considerably, and at that point I wished I had some kind of mid-layer with me, as I was feeling pretty damn chilly. So that's why I think of this as something to keep and set aside really for warm riding days only. Okay, that's the gist of what I found in my time with the Held Tropic 4, but if you want a more complete rundown, then stick around. The two materials on the outside are a mesh fabric that's surrounded by Held's Heros Tech polyester. That comes in the key impact areas, and it contributes to the jacket and the trousers both passing the CE safety standard at the basic A level. Held say garments like this offer the minimum necessary degree of protection from impact and abrasion. They say it uses materials that meet lower requirements than those that are included in either the double or the AAA CE tests. In the tests for an A rating, zones that are considered less vulnerable, like the front of the jacket, aren't tested for their resistance to abrasion. Now, I don't say this to put anyone off choosing mesh kit like this. I say it so you've got realistic expectations. Choosing lightweight A-rated gear is about making comfort your top priority. Personally, I will wear kit like this when the weather demands it, and I just accept the inevitable safety compromise that comes with a decision like that. Right, fit adjustment of the jacket comes with belts at the waist and the bicep, and the trousers have belts either side of the waist to give some flexibility. The jacket cuffs secure with Velcro. I wore this jacket with short summer gloves, and I could fit the jacket over the top of those gloves. I'd say if there's much bulk to your gloves, then I think you will need to wear them over the sleeve of the jacket. The bases of the trousers, they fasten with zips, and I was able to get them over a pair of full-length riding boots. If you need extra room, you can leave those zips undone, and there's a little Velcro tab that lets you fasten that and stop the base flapping around. Ridden like that, I could wear the trousers over a pair of hefty adventure boots. Right, let's cover external pockets. You get 2 on the jacket, which are the zipped ones at the waist, and you get 2 on the trousers. The trouser pockets are more like those you'd find on a pair of denim jeans. There's no way to fasten them, and I wouldn't keep anything in there while I was riding. Now, the last thing on the outside, that's reflective material. While I don't think this jacket would be my top choice for nighttime riding, you are covered if you need to ride at night. The front, sides, and back of the jacket all get reflective panels, and you'll also find those on the front and the sides of the trousers. Okay, let's go inside. There's a mesh lining inside both the jacket and the trousers, which creates a barrier between your body and the outer. This actually helps with staying cool, even if that does sound counterintuitive to have another layer. There's also one internal pocket stitched to the inner liner of the jacket and an additional Napoleon pocket at the left side of the chest. These give you somewhere to put your wallet and your phone. At the base of the jacket is a zip that lets you get behind the mesh lining, and that lets you access the armour. Shoulder and elbow armour is standard in the jacket. Back and chest protection can be added as well if you want it. In the trousers you get knee armour, and you can add hip armour as an option. As with the rest of it, the armour prioritises comfort and flexibility. It's slim, flexible D3O Ghost armour that meets the basic level 1 in the CE standard. It's so thin that really it feels like riding without armour at all. Some people will like that, while I think others will prefer the reassurance that comes with chunkier armour, even if the chunky armour passes the same safety tests as this slimline stuff. As I said earlier, the Tropic 4 jacket and the trousers both meet the basic level A in CE testing. Also on the inside, you'll see bright blue tabs. These are what Held calls clip-in technology. There are various options to clip warm layers or waterproof layers inside to give you more versatility for the weather. The price of these layers varies hugely, from a 25 quid clip-in warmth vest up to a Gore-Tex liner that costs £400. Personally, I think it's sensible to have a decent breathable waterproof jacket available that you can put over the top if it rains, something like a fleece that you can put underneath if it gets chilly. Now finally, with the inside, there's a long connecting zip to link the jacket and trousers. This is good to see, as many mesh jackets like this restrict you to just a short connection zip. Okay, let's cover sizing and prices. The Held Tropic 4 jacket comes in sizes from small up to 5XL, which covers a range from 40 to 54 inches at the chest. The trousers also go from small up to 5XL, which takes us from a 30-inch waist up to 44 inches. There are 3 leg lengths, but not every waist size is available in all 3 lengths. I wore a size medium in the jacket and I found the sizing for that to be consistent with other brands. I've got a 40-inch chest, and the medium, which is actually listed at 42, was generous without being baggy. In the trousers, I wore a medium again, which converts to a 32-inch waist. They were baggier around the waist than I would expect from a 32, so I would say don't be shocked if you need to go down a size from your usual choice. Okay, pricing. The list price, as we record this, starts at $149.95 for the jacket and $134.95 for the trousers. In sizes 4XL and above, it's another £15 for the jacket and an extra tenner for the trousers. Overall, that I think is a reasonable outlay for kit that will cover a limited range of riding temperatures. As a rider, it's very refreshing to have a mesh kit option available to make riding in hot weather much more comfortable. But my feeling is that as British riders, we don't really get loads of opportunities to wear this style of kit, which makes it harder to justify a bigger outlay financially. So at less than 300 quid for top and bottom, the Held Tropic 4 is actually quite a palatable option. I hope that tells you everything you wanted to know about the Held Tropic 4 jacket and trousers, but if there is anything you'd like to ask or to add, then please pop a comment below. Thanks for watching.